Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome into or should I say aliens, whatever you identify in this wonderful, beautiful world. Welcome into the Hunter Houston ESG podcast. And yes, I know my lighting is bad tonight, so I apologize. My lighting is pretty sorry. But I'm wearing some lucky green for a particular reason. And of course, this is titled Something Wicked This Way, Harry Potter, because we will be talking about Harry Potter tonight. But we have a special guest. He is an expert, a murder killer in the Fortnite world, because I am not very good at Fortnite myself. I've tried to play it, and I have been basically taken out and destroyed every time I've tried to play it. I do not understand Fortnite because I am old. Welcome in the one, the only Fortnite Gabe. Fortnite Gabe, how are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm good. How about you?
Brother, I am not complaining at all. Everything is great. It's wonderful. Now, for those who don't know, for the people out there that maybe I have some older people in the audience and some ladies in the audience. Uh, what is Fortnite? Is it now? Here's what I always describe it as. I describe it as Minecraft meets basically a cell shaded first person shooter. Am I
Yeah, you
wrong?
could say
Am I right?
that. It's mostly it's like kind of like Minecraft. You get to build stuff, but for this you could just build walls and like stuff like that. You know?
Okay. Now, I've noticed that you can buy a lot of characters, you can buy a lot of things within the game, and that is kind of fun per se. But I like to spend all my money on Infinity Nikki and other trash. Um,
Yeah.
so that's kind of my weakness. Now, what are you playing besides Fortnite currently, sir?
I usually play God of War.
Now, which God of War are we
Um,
talking about? We're talking about the original trilogy? Are we talking about the new trilogy? Are we talking about the PSP games? Are we talking about the one for the Vita?
the new one, the Ragnarok, and
Ah,
the
the very last one.
and the first and then the first one where we first meet Atreus.
That would be the newer series that picks up
Yeah.
after God of War 3. Now, did you ever play the original series
Like the old ones, I
from
haven't played
PlayStation
that
2?
one, but no,
From
I
from
haven't
Pla-
played that one.
Now from PlayStation 2 all the way up to PlayStation basically up to 5. Those ones are very good. I actually have, if I can find my collection here. Let me see here if I got my collection. I'm looking. Ah, there it is. Aha. This
I
would
played
work out
actually
well.
3 God of Wars.
This would work out well if I was on PlayStation Ain't Dead podcast. Shout out Will Schultz, Sean Powers, and of course James and Radical Reggie, the Radical One himself. But I happen to have the whole original God of War series right here for those who don't see. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And it also has Chains of Olympus, Ghost of Sparta. And then I have the one game that most people tend to forget about for God of War, and some people want you to forget about, which is God of War Ascension. It also had a multiplayer. This was a multiplayer game for God of War. Two to 8 people.
Yeah.
Now
So that I played.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I played like 3 of them. One was like the God of War remastered, where you
Okay,
had to fight Hades, Poseidon,
that would be
Zeus,
God of
and
War 3.
yeah, I played that one. I played Ragnarok, and I played the one where we first meet Atreus, and then they
No, that's the very
put their
first,
mother's
the first of
ashes
the
in
new one.
the
That's the very first new one. So you did not play number 2. You didn't play Chains of Olympus, and you didn't play Ghost of Sparta. Now you can watch all those videos, the movie trailers and everything off YouTube or wherever you watch things, off even Rumble, and of course Kick and other places that will have those movies in 4K high def, because you won't see me playing them on 4K high def. And God of War's fighting style to me gets kind of boring after a while. The newer fighting style is much better than the previous one, even though it's a little bit more simplistic, but I do like it that way. It's not as chaotic where it always feels like you're constantly fighting, and that's why I kind of hate about the other ones. Like I'm just going from one fight to the next fight, and then a super hard puzzle. Not every
Yeah.
puzzle needs to be super freaking hard, man. Throw me a bone and give me some easy puzzles.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you not wondering, I am currently playing myself. I am playing NCAA College Football 2026. I am playing Sword of the Sea, which is awesome and amazing. It's from the guys who created Journey, who left to go make some other games. I think it's called Octopus Games or Squid Games. Uh, and I'm also, I just pre-ordered, and well, I didn't pre-order, I already had it pre-ordered for a while, but I was able to download my Gears of War remastered version for the PS5, which I will be playing with Resident Sterold from the Resident Sterold YouTube show, and of course a Loot Bro, or the founder and leader of the Loot Bros, and of course the lead singer, well, excuse me, not the lead singer, the lead guitarist for Ninja Loot, which is a death metal band. So for those who've never listened to Ninja Loot, you can check out all their stuff on YouTube. And with that said, let's get on with the show, ladies and gentlemen. Now, tonight's episode is about Harry Potter because it has returned. Let me go to the presentation here and pull that sucker up. It has returned. Dun, 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 dun. Go with some screen share here. And it has returned back to the theaters, ladies and gentlemen. So you're going to be able to go watch it at any Regal Cinema, and it's only going to be $9.75 to spend the whole day. At least that's what I assume, because I'm actually hoping to watch it this weekend myself. If I can find a sitter for at least a couple of hours, I won't be able to watch the whole thing the whole day because I doubt I could go the whole day without seeing it. And it's the 20th, or it's not the 20th anniversary, but pretty cool. It's back in theaters. I'm just assuming Warner Brother wants some money because they had some bad adventures with Superman not making as much money as it should, allegedly. But I'm really excited about this. Back to the Hogwarts Marathon. And you get to maybe be with people. I don't know if people are going to cosplay or dress up. Have you ever cosplayed Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Cool. So which house were you, or you were just your own like house that you made up?
I was like, well, at first I was in the Gryffindor house.
Okay, and then after I guess the first year you didn't like it, and the Sorting Hat made you a Hufflepuff.
Yeah, I mean, I like how they can put you in like different houses whether you choose it or not.
Now, ladies and
Um,
gentlemen, he is talking about Hogwarts Legacy, which takes place what 200 years before or 100 years before Harry Potter.
Probably 200 years.
200 years. Okay, so 200 years before Harry Potter. And I really think it's an awesome game. I mean, I love the game. I think the game is just completely underrated as a game in general. And I don't know if it's going to be in A&E theaters, but I know for 100% fact it's at Regal Cinemas. So anybody who is wanting to go and see that particular movie, and I think yeah, to see Hogwarts Legacy, not Hogwarts Legacy, but Harry Potter, all the movies, definitely check those out. Let me go ahead and stop the share here real quick and go back to, there we go. There's back to me. Yeah, so my thing is I love the game. I thought Hogwarts Legacy was amazing. I had four different characters. Unfortunately, those saves are super huge. So if you're playing on your PS5, even on a PS4, those saves are huge. It's like almost like a gig for a save, and I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
So you better have an external drive if you're playing Hogwarts Legacy. Now they are working on part two. They did add some extra stuff. Now, did you play by any chance? Have you ever played any other Harry Potter games?
Not that I know of. I've just mostly the only thing that caught my eye was the Hogwarts Legacy.
Okay, did you play the Quidditch game?
That I did not.
Okay, the Quidditch game was not bad, but the original Quidditch game for the GameCube, PlayStation 2, and for the Xbox, regular Xbox, was actually legit, man. That was one of the best. It was like close to being like soccer on a stick. It was really good, super addictive. I strongly recommend everybody play it. The newest one you don't get to play has, Hermione or Harry or anybody like that. The in chasing the snitch. is really cool, and the old one, I don't know, isn't this one is okay too? I mean, graphically, it's a little bit better, and you're a new recruit for the thing or whatever. But all you do is that, and they should have added that to the overall game. And I'm hoping, and they just want to make more money. It's like, oh, we'll separate this and make it more cartoony, rather than like keeping this realistic feel of Hogwarts Legacy. And Hogwarts Legacy is kind of feels like you can make a movie or a couple movies out of Hogwarts Legacy if you wanted to. That's how good
Yeah,
I felt the game was, and it was well written. Did you beat it by
yeah.
any chance, or are you just like halfway through it?
See, for the first time when I played it, I beat it. I beat it that game, and it was fun. Like I had a good time playing it, and I got to go. I made a lot of friends. I learned curse spells and stuff.
Oh well, after because you can go back through it with all the spells that you learn. So I found so if you do some bad things, you get to learn all the killing curses. So I'm like, abracadabra, die.
That's my
Has
favorite spell out of the whole thing.
has everybody can see I'm wearing my lucky Irish hat and or the clove, but I like to think of it as a Slytherin hat because green's my favorite color. So I would have probably been Slytherin if I was to be sorted out. But usually, believe it or not, whenever I do the because for the Hogwarts Legacy, for those who don't know, before the game came out, they had an app where you could do an aptitude test and it would tell you what house or a questionnaire or whatever, what house you belong to. And almost every time I was Ravenclaw. Now, for those who are not familiar with Ravenclaw, Ravenclaw are considered the smartest of the group. They are considered brave, and but they are reserved, and they are smart. So they kind of wait, like I'm gonna see how things play out before I just go rushing out like Gryffindor and get all my points taken away from me. Now,
Yeah,
did you do the aptitude test before the game came out on the app?
I don't think I did.
Okay. That I think that apps might still be available still, the Hogwarts Legacy app for your game for your phone. So you may want to try that out and see which house you would belong to. And also you get a couple extra costumes if you link your account together with Warner Brothers from that, and then you actually play the game. So it'll actually give you some extra costumes for if you didn't know.
Oh, I know. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because I got all types of extra costumes from doing that. And that's an awesome game. But what everybody really wants to hear about is the most important thing, and it's like I'm keeping this family friendly, so I'm not going to say it, but I'm gonna show something here, and that is the popcorn buckets. People care about the
Ooh,
popcorn buckets for some reason. I don't know why, but it's always about the popcorn buckets. It's a little crazy that the buckets kind of hold. I mean, everybody's hands, and it's like, oh yeah, it's back in the theaters. You got to make sure you get your bucket. Those buckets are all the rave, man. If you don't get the bucket, you're not going to be happy. So they have the all the house. I think they have house buckets for the current one that's going on. And also, for those who don't know, currently at Krispy Kreme, they're having a Harry Potter thing going on where they have each house has their own particular set of donuts, and it comes in a special Harry Potter carrying case. So, for those who don't know,
yeah, yeah. They have these donuts like the of Harry Potter, and they have like different houses. Like one could be like Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw. Those I've seen at Walmart,
uh huh,
and they call about for like $11.
very cool.
Right.
Now, now
Yeah.
I'm not that fancy. I am cheap. So my bucket my fun bucket is just the Dollar Tree bucket of popcorn. Now I have a couple of these because as you can see in the background, I had got it from Best Buy during the COVID time, a little popcorn maker, and it was on sale for like $100, and I was like, "Hey baby, can we have a popcorn maker for our child?" So I justify it by saying it's for my child and her friends when they have movie night. And she said, sure. But now I regret it because it just sets up in my room, only being used when like once like in a blue moon when her friends come over for movie night or we do outside movie night with the kids, which the kids we used to do outside movie night with have moved away, so now we don't really have that availability anymore. So that's kind of lame, but it is what it is. So there you go. But yes, I like my little cheap little popcorn things. They're okay. I like them a lot. So how about you? Do when you go to the movie theaters, do you like to buy the popcorn buckets? Do you get the did you get the well, the Dune bucket or the Wolverine Deadpool bucket or any of the other exciting buckets like some of these buckets right here? Because I'm telling you, all the rave, man, people are just here for the popcorn buckets. They're not here for my takes. They're not here for anything else. They're here for the popcorn buckets, bro. Look at these goofy buckets. You know, you got the Superman popcorn machine, Gladiator 2 popcorn bucket. Actually looks pretty cool. All these other popcorn buckets, and then if you start scrolling down, you know, you see like the Thor, I mean, see the Lord of the Rings
Ooh.
popcorn bucket, the Fantastic Four, Pennywise, Galactus.
Oh, I love the Galactus one.
Yeah, Galactus one's pretty cool, man. And then you have all these other popcorn buckets. I like the Smurf one. I'm not gonna lie, man. The Smurf one's got me going. And then you have the one with a creepy little doll. But there are tons of these just different. And there's my little cheap little bucket right there. That's right, pal. I'm a Dollar Tree special on the bucket. But the Smurf one looks pretty cool. There are some other buckets out there. The Elo and Stitch bucket, the Pumbaa bucket. But people, for some reason, man, love these popcorn buckets. Man, they are crazy about popcorn buckets. Thunderbolt bucket looks like trash. I wouldn't buy that on a bet. Despicable Me one looks no. Papa Smurf one,
Yeah.
yo, I'm feeling the Papa Smurf or the Snow Globe. That one's kind of cool. How to Train Your Dragon's pretty sweet. But
So the
no,
amount of
our
popcorn buckets, like, so when I go to the movie theaters, I've seen those popcorn buckets. I've been and then I want to buy one, but they expensive. Like,
oh, they're like $35 expensive, and I think that's
yeah.
without the popcorn. Like this is just for the bucket itself. You still got to spend another $16 on the popcorn. How about
See, the
no?
Galactus one is bad. Like,
Now, uh, which Harry Potter movie would you consider your favorite movie out of all the movies for the Harry Potters?
damn, that's a difficult one. I
I would say
mean,
the
I mean, I
very
like all of
first
them
one.
equally.
I would say the very first one because that's when I used to go to sleep to back in the day. Um, you know, I like in the first 30 minutes, you know, I could go to sleep to that. It's like, you know, because you know, once they go to the zoo and everything, and then he's on the train with Ron Weasley. Spoiler alert, the movie's only like
Oh,
20 plus years old, but you know, it's like, you know, and Ron's all poor and homely, and you know, and Harry's like, we'll take the whole lot. And then they have all this candy and food, and then that's how Ron Weasley got diabetes and became slow and couldn't get on the team. See, Harry set him up for failure, man. That's why he had to use all his spells to get on the team and become the keeper. People
I
don't
was thinking
realize
maybe
that.
about the Order of the Phoenix.
Yes.
The I think I like that one, the Order of the Phoenix stuff, because they
O-
rise up against the Dark Lord and stuff.
Okay.
And yeah,
That was pretty good. My favorite one would probably be the Half Blooded Prince.
the Half-Blooded Prince.
Now,
Yeah.
spoiler alert for those who don't know. I'm going to spoil it again. This movie's been out for like almost 10 years now, so it's not really a spoiler. If you haven't seen it, shame on you. Or if you hadn't read the book, shame on you. I audio listened to the books. I did not buy them. I audio listened to them. And remember, you can get your audiobooks for free if you go to your local library, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I like the Half Blooded Prince because if you read the books and then you read previous stuff, then you know what Snape does at the very end. And then when he's trying to get away with all the Death Eaters, and then Harry tries to use, again, spoiler alert to everybody out there. He tries to use Severus's own spell on him, and then he deflects it, and it's like trying to use my own spell on me, like I am the half-blooded prince. Boom. He just blows up on him. Boom, homie. I'm the half-blooded prince,
Boom.
son. Because he's not a full blood. So that's why he said half-blooded prince, because he's not a full blood. He's a mud blood in their language. And even though he's a mud blood, he's still one of the most trusted people in who shall not be named, group.
Yeah. So I have a question for you.
Yeah, man.
So at the end of like the entire Harry Potter movie, like
Uh-huh.
when they had like the battle between the Dark Lord and his henchmen and versus like all the Hogwarts students, do you think, since obviously that, what's his name, Neville,
Yeah.
since he wielded the sword of Gryffindor, do you think he had a like a glow up or something?
No, remember, the sword would appear to whenever you were in need, or you were worthy of, and he was in need at that current time.
Because the thing is, because at first I thought he was like a clumsy character, but then it's like as he moved on, he became more of like a cool and brave warrior.
Well, he became the headmaster of the school.
Yeah,
So, and because I believe he was also a Ravenclaw, right? Or was he a Hufflepuff?
he was Gryffindor.
Oh, he was Gryffindor. Okay, I thought he was a Ravenclaw. Hmm. But no, his character show a lot of advancement, and you got to understand that the writer, um, you know, she stole from a lot of different things, and she stole from Berserk with some of the things allegedly. Let me not put myself in the thing to be hit up with a slander law. I mean, I doubt she would go after a very small podcast, but if for some reason she was that petty and did, um, allegedly she had taken from many different things in order to come up with her thing, with her little story. Now, the greatest thing I could say about Harry Potter in general, and to anybody that's a young writer out there, or if you're an old writer like myself, or a struggling writer like myself, is that all it takes is one break and just one try, and you can be wherever you are in life. You could be almost, and technically, she was almost homeless. Her husband at the time had left her. She lived in a trailer, so she was trailer park trash. Um, and now she's a billionaire making money and being hated for saying that women need women's spaces. So to me, it's just your life can change at a drop of a hat if you write something interesting. If you're able, I mean, again, I allegedly she's taken from many different other books and put everything together and made it interesting where it caught on like wildfire. So all you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, aliens, if you're out there listening to this show for some reason, uh, is be able to find something that's going to connect with people and let the world read it, listen to it on audio, or make awesome, cool movies about it, and kind of ruin the imagination of it. But still, I digress. Keep it going. Now, for those who've never seen Hogwarts Legacy, we are actually going to go ahead and watch the trailer for Hogwarts Legacy from actually Sony's PlayStation 5. And we're going to watch it without any music here because just don't need no music. I'm going to turn that music off. But I'm going to sit here and talk over it. Now, it's from Warner Brothers Games, of course. So we're going to let that just run through. And Avalanche. Now, for those who are not familiar, Avalanche Games made some of the coolest games. For those who are not familiar with Avalanche, they have made Just Cause 1. I know you're thinking Just Cause 1's not that great. Just Cause 2, it's okay. Just Cause 3, much better than Just Cause 3 is actually very, very, very good. Control Scheme needs a little work, but Just Cause 3 was an amazing game. And Just Cause 4, where you're like, really? Why couldn't you just kind of leave things like Just Cause 3? and they've worked on other games. They've actually worked on, for anybody who's not familiar with it, and I will grab a figurine real quick. I'm gonna run across my room.
So another question though.
Yeah, man.
So so I keep seeing like on YouTube that apparently they're supposed to be bringing out another Harry Potter movie. I don't know if it's real, but
No, they're actually working on the Harry Potter TV series, which will be coming out for HBO. Excuse me, for Max or Max HBO, whichever one you want to call it, or whatever they're currently calling themselves. It's going to be a TV series of the original of basically all the books, and it's going to be much much longer. They've already got the cast in place. I can actually show you the cast for that, but it's going to be interesting. And Avalanche Games also made the Disney Infinity characters and the Disney Infinity game. Well, I don't think they made the
Mhm.
characters, but they did work on the game, and their logo does appear when you turn on Disney Infinity for those who have Disney Infinity for the all the different systems that are it's available for. And this game is
yeah, it's cool.
so beautiful, so bright, and I love this game. I cannot say enough about this game. Every little knickknack thing in this game is just really cool. I mean, it has all the feel and the makings of an actual movie to be in a game. So enough said. Game's awesome. Game's amazing. I strongly recommend it to anybody. To me, it's a I mean, if you want the feeling of being at Hogwarts and the feeling of being a student at Hogwarts, then this is the game for you. I mean, this is the game that you want to go to. This is the game that's like, oh, this is my game. Yes, that is your game. You don't want to go to a different game. That is the game you want to be a part of. That is the game you want to play. It's going to be super cool, super awesome. Now, let me look this up here real quick. Harry TV series. Always, I spelled Harry Pooper. I'm gonna get the wrong results on that. Like, I don't think I want the results on that. All right, TV
Yeah.
show. Let's bring that up here since you brought up the TV show, and we'll show off some of the characters here. So let's go over
Yeah,
to that quick.
because it says something about it. It says something about like Harry Potter, Revenge
All
of
right,
the Dark Lord and
so
stuff, and it had his son
this
in.
is going to be the new kid for the TV series. That's your kid you're gonna have right there. And here is the cast of basically that's going to be Ron, the redheaded kid there. That's Hermione. I forgot who his. Oh, that's the guy. You ever seen what's the name? Us Jack Frost, the guy from Hot Fuzz. You ever see Hot Fuzz or Shaun of the Dead?
I have not.
You've never seen Shaun of the Dead? Man, you are doing yourself a disservice. You are losing a lot of credit here, bud. You need to go see Shaun of the Dead, and you need to see Jack Frost, Nick Frost, sorry. Uh, and then Papa, I can't even say this guy's name, but he's going to be Professor Snape, Severus Snape, and to me, it's kind of like, all right, you got kind of a good cast, and we'll see what takes place, but I don't know. I mean, how much can you do with it? How long is he going to run it? John Litko is like, how old is John Litko right now? Man, this guy's got to be like 80 years up. I mean, let's look up how old this cat is, man. Um, and I'm not ageist or anything. Age
Oh, he's
seven,
79.
79 years old, man. My goodness, brother. And you're having you play a character. It's like, and he's not even British. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have you be a character, and you're not even British. What's the freaking point?
I like that character though.
No, I mean I like him from Footloose. It's like he played the preacher in the original Footloose, not the remake. 'Cause the remake sucks. Always watch the
He played
original.
it. He played in the movie Daddy's Home Alone or something. Or no.
No, well, he's played in
It,
a lot of movies, but his best movie is probably where he plays a bad guy, and it's one of Denzel Washington's earliest movies. I have mentioned it before. The movie's name is Ricochet, with Denzel Washington. And for those of you who've never seen Denzel Washington and Ricochet, shame on you. You should be watching that man in Ricochet. That is an awesome movie. That is an awesome thing. Ricochet was just super cool. John Lithgow killed it in that movie. Oh, and you're probably thinking of John Lithgow's earlier work or his mid movie after he did some movies where he did Third Rock from the Sun, the TV series on NBC.
Yeah.
That was a good TV series, by the way. So we've touched up on some movies, we touched up on some games, we touched up on the TV series. Is there anything you want to say before we get out of here, sir?
Nope, I think that's good.
All right. You want to give a shout out to anybody?
Um, I mean, I don't have anybody to shout out,
Fair
but
enough.
yeah,
Well,
but y'all have a
let's give a shout out to everybody who gets a chance to check this out. Everybody, shout out to Harry Potter or J.K. Rowling for giving us a topic to talk about tonight. Again, shout out to PlayStation 8 Dead podcast. Those guys come on live, ladies and gentlemen. I always recommend if you can watch them live every Saturday night at 10 o'clock to 11. Excuse me, to 12. Sometimes I watch them live, and sometimes I have church early in the morning, so I cannot stay up all night long. So I will watch till like package time from time, and I'll say, all right, guys, it's package time. I'm out. I'll watch the rest of the show tomorrow. Sean's probably thinking like, oh, that jerk, but anyway, also shout out Resident Sterold. Shout out to Buggy K. Hopefully, I told her about the Harry Potter movies being back in theater, and maybe her and her girlfriend will get to go see them in the theater rather than getting dead drunk drinking whatever they were drinking from last week's episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, aliens, you wonderful, beautiful, amazing people. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
see y'all.